Another perfect question from Quora. Can I trademark a name? Does it need to be a logo? My name is Andrei Mincov. I'm the founder of Trademark Factory. This is just one of hundreds of questions I've answered on this channel. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe and get notified whenever the next video goes live. So click that bell button. Going back to this question, do you really need to have a logo to file for a trademark? Here's my answer to this question. You don't need a logo. In fact, trademarking the name should be your #1 priority. It should be your top priority, because trademarking names as word marks gives you better protection. Because guess what? Your logos would change. If your business stays in business for years and years and decades, chances are you're going to have a different logo 10 or 20 years from now. Look at the most famous logos out there. They've changed, they've evolved, but the name stays the same. So if you've got a trademark for the logo and your logo changes, then guess what? You have nothing, because you are expected to use your trademark as it was registered. And if you don't, anybody can raise their hand and ask the trademarks office to cancel your trademark for non-use. And if that's your case, then you will be left with nothing. However, if you trademark your name and your logo changes, well, you're still using the same name, you still own the same trademark. That would prevent the cancellation action succeeding against you, and that will allow you to enforce your brand regardless of how your logo looks like. Now, having said that, if you have a logo, it's also a good idea to trademark that, but trademark them as two separate trademarks, the name and the logo. But to your point, you don't need to have a logo designed before you go out there and trademark your name. You came up with a name, go trademark the name. If you come up with a logo right away, maybe you want to do it right away as well. But if you come up with a logo 3 years after you came up with your name, that's perfectly okay. Trademark the name and then go back to trademarking the logo when you're ready, right? Because this is one of the excuses we hear back from brand owners all the time. Well, we're still working on the logo. Once the logo is done, then we're going to file your trademark. And I tell them, what if by the time you've got your logo designed, you realize, because we do the search and we tell you that the name is not available, then you're going to have to go back to the designers and change the logo again, because you can't incorporate a name that's not trademarkable in a logo. It doesn't make any sense for you to wait while your professional designers design your logo, unless you know that they're designing a logo for the name that you already own. So if you're just starting, you have the name, don't worry about the logo. Make sure you start with the name, and then you'll be able to take care of the logo after. Now, I hope this answers your question. If it does, make sure you like this video, post a comment below with your feedback. And if you've got a question for me that you want me to answer in a video just like this one, also post a comment below and I'll do my best to answer your question. By the way, I read all the comments and I post replies personally. We want to make sure that you have a channel to communicate with me, and YouTube is probably the best way to do it. Unless you're the client for whom we're doing the trademarking services, then of course you have other direct ways of reaching out to me. So again, like this video, comment, subscribe, and until then, I'll see you in the next video.